this whole thing goes on for like 5 minutes, and
Jesus.
I'm kind of confused as to exactly where he wants to go with this. So my question is,
Hey,
and
see,
this is how I took it at the time, is
All right,
that
gangbang. Sorry.
God damn.
Sorry.
Wow.
Damn, son. That's some fierce shit right there.
Bad.
Just interrupted Matthew.
My bad.
No, because
I'm gonna like I said, I'm just
gangbangs
gonna
now.
wait. I'm just gonna wait, to be honest with you. Whatever it is, you all.
Dude, forget Matthew. We're talking about gangbangs now. I'm all in.
Yeah, I'm in on this discussion now.
I'm all in.
Sorry,
Yeah, wait, where and when?
I'm all in more ways than one.
Where-
Everyone
I don't
just
think I'm
starts
old
dumbing.
enough for this conversation.
Probably not.
Probably.
Who really decides what age is anymore?
It's just a number. 'Cause I'm an adult, so...
It's not like it's illegal. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Yes, it is. Never mind. Well, just don't tell anyone
Okay.
about what I'm about to do to you and your body, your virgin body. Soon to not be virgin body.
Scare me.
Fuck you. Shut up.
Oh, this is so much fun.
I'm just trying to. I'm just waiting for him and Carrie to continue this conversation.
That's
Well,
what I'm waiting
Blizzard
for,
is
but he's
talking
not saying
smart.
anything.
Message us the details of what's going on later.
No, just talk. You can talk.
Yeah, I'm sorry, and Carrie.
No one's talking about rape now.
Wait. Strike, actually shut up. If you're not gonna, if you don't, just fucking keep laughing, leave. I just want to get this over with.
I'll mute if I'm gonna laugh. Whatever.
Oh, he left.
He left.
Okay.
He's such a little baby.
I just wanted to talk to Matt.
Alright, well, that was a good conversation. I'm out.
Oh,
I'm
he's
back.
Just ruined everything. Oh, yay, Matt's back.
Okay, Oasis left. Okay.
Can you get Oasis to come back in here quickly?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry about that.
What's up?
Oh no, I'm just here to continue whatever it is that you wanted to talk about. Now I have my headset on, so I'm not using that phone anymore. You can probably hear me a little bit better.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. What the hell
the
did
fuck?
he go?
I don't know, man.
He went back up.
Hold on. He's gonna have problems getting back in here if he thinks. Hold on. Oh my god. Yo, Oasis.
Yes.
All right, you good now, buddy? You good?
I'm great.
All right. Okay. So, my question, firstly, and I guess, I mean, I'm not exactly sure where you want to start with this story, Strike and/or Oasis, but to clear the record here, I don't personally have anything against.
He just left again.
What?
Fucking. Oh wait, you here? Okay, I thought.
Yeah, yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Okay, well, continue.
No, I'm saying continue. So what is it you're? I'm assuming you're here to ask me something.
No, no, you wanted to talk to me.
Yeah, no, I was explaining to you what happened yesterday.
Okay, yeah.
Because, and actually this should go to for both of you because I'm a little concerned as to why Strike doesn't know that this happened.
Hmm?
I'm also not entirely convinced he doesn't. But after
What?
he left yesterday,
I went to bed when I left.
right? After you left yesterday, then I'll inform you. After you left yesterday, one of your friends, members, whatever, decided to come in here.
Yeah, no,
talk to
I
me.
heard that part. Oasis told
Right.
me that.
Okay,
Peaches.
good. Okay, so you know that. And
Yeah, I know that
my
now.
impression was that specifically after talking to you, it was literally the minute you left the channel, it was about like 5 seconds later he started messaging me. So I was like, okay, is this guy serious? Is this guy being sent here or what? So I talked to him. I asked him what he's about, why he's doing what he's doing. And eventually he was just like, yeah, I'm coming in here to join your group. And then as soon as I actually told him about what we expect him to do, he's giving me this whole long list of why he doesn't want to do very simple things that I ask him. And I was like, well, why did you come in here? I mean, you understand. I mean, I told you where to go to look this information up. Why are you, you know, giving me this thing? So then, you know, having the conversation I had with Oasis this morning got my mind working, because what I heard, and I'm not sure if this is true or not, is that, Strike, your intention is to create some sort of manufactured rivalry between your group and mine.
I didn't say
Which
that.
kind of,
no.
no, I know, I'm not saying you said it. I'm not saying you said it.
That was Kiki's idea. I never
Right.
really wanted to.
No, right. I'm just saying, but that was what was told to me, and I'm using that as the frame of reference by which I, you know, process information. Because wouldn't it make so much sense if you are trying to do that? Let's assume hypothetically you are, that yeah, you would send somebody in here to cause trouble. Wouldn't that make sense if that's what you're trying to do? So I was like, okay, this might be why this guy is doing that. So I said to Oasis, like, this sounds like if he's trying to make a manufactured rivalry, then yeah, he's taking steps to do it. So I was like, well, then I don't understand why he's doing that.
But-
That's number one. That's basically, so that's why I'm trying to figure out what part did I not tell the truth about. I'm trying to figure out what the part I lied to whoever about was.
Well, Oasis sends me this like book of messages back and
The
forth.
conversation between us, yeah.
It's a fucking.
Just trying to
It's
like
a book.
inform him on what was going down.
Well, no, yeah, no. I'll give you the summary of it. The summary of it basically is I have a
Well, like,
problem
you know-
with him representing a community that he's not entirely in, or if he is in, whatever, and then being in this one. That's the reason I even started talking to him about it, is because I do have a problem with that. Because prior to this conversation, he was representing nobody. He wasn't in Desire, and he wasn't wearing our clan tag. And then he puts on whatever Team Spectral is doing. And I have a problem with that, because now you're not, number one, there's a reason we ask you to do that. But if you're going to do it in game, then again, I told him already this morning, if you read the book, that, you know, I'm not fighting that battle with him today. Like I said, it just didn't sit well with me, right? Dealing with that separate issue, then putting that into the context of whatever went on yesterday. That's what I had a problem with. Because, Strike, honestly yourself, even you and Kiki were coming in here to try to join yesterday. At least, I don't know if that was a joke or if that was actually a serious thing, but I was like, okay, well, if I'm going to spend my time and invest it into trying to do something nice for you guys, at least have the respect to me that's like, okay, you know, be honest about what you all want to do. I just, you know, I got the feeling yesterday that that whole thing was a waste of my time, because we really got nowhere about it. All I know is that you're making Team Spectral, which I knew you were doing before that conversation,
I made
and
it
you're not
early.
right. So I don't exactly know where you're going with that. That was what kind of just like sat wrong with me. I was like, well, you'd made Team Spectral. Why did you send me a message to come in here and talk to me
Well, I didn't-
about joining the group?
Well, I didn't.
That's
I
my
didn't.
question.
I made it after that.
You made Team Spectral after coming in here to talk to me.
Yeah.
Right. So my question to you is, why then did you come in here to talk to me?
Because I wasn't gonna make it until
okay.
World War II came out.
Oh, right. And so what your intention was to join this and then make Team Spectral from
Yeah.
within this group.
But then, as
And
you said,
that-
it's kind of pointless. Just
Well,
to
right.
join
No,
for a
but
few
it's
months.
pointless and detrimental to me. I'm sure why you can see that. Like, you would be coming in here for the intention of leaving. Right. So that was the problem I saw with that. So that's number one. But no, that was the real. Go ahead.
No, I'm agreeing with you.
Oh no, that's all I really had to say about it. Because if you understand, if you take all these little snippets of information as a story, right? The overarching theme being that there's some desire to make some intention to make a conflict that does not currently exist between you and me, then all the things that happened yesterday and continued into today are certainly going through to that effect, right? That's why I said the things I said. I said, it seems like there's this attempt to make a manufactured conflict. I don't know what the purpose of that is, but, you know,
Yep.
that's what it is.
Okay.
So, I mean, that's basically what I told Oasis. That's what I'm telling you, Strike. I don't know if that's what your intention or goal is, but that's where we are.
All right. So it doesn't sound like it's that big a deal.
Here,
No, it's not.
Do you
It's
want me
not
to
a big deal.
do you want me to send you what he sent me?
You talking
Is
to
it-
me or you talking to Strike?
I am
No,
straight.
I'm actually not. What are you talking about? I'm sending an email to my dad because he wants me to fucking transfer money over for my college. That's what I'm typing. And that's also
Wait.
a dog barking. But no, I just think that really it just comes down to just a friendly rivalry. Strike didn't really mean anything by it. He didn't mean to be disrespectful. He didn't mean to shit on your members. It's basically just that like it's not just you. We've made rivalries with many clans before. It's like okay, that was Strike. Fuck you. Shut up. It's like there's what was that clan? It was like Asian that made
What?
that clan or whatever. The clan that Asian was in.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You guys always used to play against them anyways.
Pure, P-U-R-E,
Pure?
pure.
Pure, yeah, that's the
Pure?
one.
That's not a
Uh,
fact, by the way. But
Yeah, like,
it was
it's
until we
like a
destroyed them over and over again.
Anyways, it's probably like the same kind of thing. It's just like I don't know. Black Ops 3 is only so much fun, you know. And then but like when you get into like clan wars and shit, that's when it gets like really fun, in my opinion. That's what I
Yeah, it was fun.
okay. Right. So
CWL.
I think that's really what it probably all comes down to. I don't know. I can't really speak for Strike, but in my
well,
opinion,
yeah. I mean, that's why we have the benefit of having him here. So
Yeah.
he can fill in what exactly it is he's trying to do.
I'm not
Alright.
trying to do anything. I just got this book of... Okay, who's that?
Hey.
ASAP. Hold on.
I got this, like, book of messages from Oasis. That's, like, what messages from you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I know exactly what it was. If you read the content of those messages, you'll understand why I was upset about it.
hmm Anyways,
That is another issue, which honestly I don't know if that involves you, Strike, but if it does, we can deal with that here and now.
Wait, what involves
Hidden
me?
Theory didn't it just come down to the fact that you were pissed off that I had a name and you were pissed because you don't want me to be a
He's
part
our
of his
No.
clan as well as
No.
yours.
he's
No,
our editor.
Let me just put in plain terms what the issue is. I want you to keep this story in the back of your head. That
Alright.
guy who came in yesterday that Sapphire had to ban from the channel,
Whoop,
who was
whoop.
yeah, no, so yeah, she was there for this.
That was fun.
All right, no,
Here, like
keep that
this.
as the overarching theme. This is the issue. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, no, all right, right, Strike. That's exactly right. What I was asking Oasis is this: as a condition to joining this group, something that he himself has known about, right? This is not secret information.
Mhm.
I put on the website on the application. If accepted to this group, you will be permanently required to change your Steam profile name to this, right?
Yes, but I also
So
let's
Hold on, stop for a
note
minute.
the fact that I haven't applied to that.
I know
haven't-
you are still expected to honor that, regardless of whether you follow that form or not. That's a formality that I'm excusing you and the rest of the people from. There's a lot of people in this group who haven't applied formally on that site. If you would like me to hold you and the rest of them to that, I will do it. But my point to you is that is a requirement. Now, yes, I will waive certain parts of that. Like, okay, if you would prefer to keep the tag on in the game as opposed to on your profile, okay, whatever. Here's what I have a problem with, out of respect. When I was talking to you about this, Oasis, you at one point had that in your Steam profile, correct? Or no?
Had what?
The tag.
Which one?
The hours. The
Okay,
Leo
that's-
tag.
well,
Yeah, we can see
no,
that.
Generally, I put it in the clan tag. game.
Right, but at one
Game
point you
is what I
did
do.
have it in your Steam profile, right? Because we
I
can
think-
see that. We can
Yeah,
see that. That's
yeah,
true.
For like 10 minutes, yeah. Something like
Wait,
that.
that's true. Okay. And then
Okay.
you asked me, can I remove it and play it with just the clan tag in my game profile?
Yes.
Correct.
Which you
Okay.
said was okay.
All right, and I did.
Yes.
Now, your reasoning for not displaying our clan tag in your Steam profile was what?
At the time, it was nothing. It was just I wanted to keep Oasis.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Now, explain to me today, you are now representing another clan in your Steam profile.
Because
When
I've
you
been
had an issue with
friends- I've been friends with Strike for
Right.
like pretty much over a year.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
And I edit his videos and like the clan's videos, and I feel like I owe an obligation to stick to my word because I did promise him that I would be the editor. And
What part of representing our group or his group prevents you from doing that?
what do you mean?
I'm just saying. I understand. This is a personal preference thing, and that's why I said I'm not going to argue with you about it. If
like,
you
you're
prefer,
not making sense at this point.
no,
Now
I
you're
am
saying
making
that
very much sense. I'm making sense.
why am I not allowed to represent
No.
Joel and Leo at the same
You
time?
are allowed to represent both of them, but you are going to be required to represent both of them if you're going to do it. That's my.
And I'm-
I'm
and
just
that's what I'm
Okay.
doing. and
okay.
I'm okay
That's no, that's fine. As long as you're okay with it, I'm just letting you know that because
then
there has
why were
been
you so upset?
problems. No, if you don't understand that, it has to do with, if you want to call it loyalty and respect. It would be like me telling you this. If you asked me, hey, Matt, can I do something? And I said, yes. Sorry, pardon me. I said, no, you can't do this. You can't do this. And somebody else asked me for the same thing, and I tell them, well, I've known you for longer. You can do it. You would say to me, well, hold on. Isn't it, you just asked me the same thing. What is the reason that I give it to somebody else who you consider your equal, and I don't give it to you? That's just a plain human reaction, right? I'm human.
Yeah.
My issue was when I asked you to simply represent us in your Steam profile, that was a problem. Because you owe
we
somebody
both
a
agreed.
Right,
We both
right.
agreed that it was the clan tag
Okay.
was the only necessary thing that you wanted me to do.
right. However,
why- You're
however, Oasis,
you're asking me to change my agreement in order to betray
no.
somebody that I've
I'm
been
not
friends
asking you to
with
betray anybody, Oasis.
5 times longer than you.
Oasis, plain and simple,
You're saying it right now.
if I wanted, Oasis, plain and simple, my number one priority is having everybody with the thing in their Steam profile. If I could have a no-negotiable rule on that, I would do it, okay?
Okay.
I am making certain exceptions for certain people. And if I made one for you, you can continue it. What bothers me on a moral level is that you asked for that exception for me, but you
Yes.
are willing to continue representing somebody else who I guess
Because
you... Yeah, right, because you
first-
value them more, which is fine.
No,
I just...
but I was also
Right.
I belonged to that clan
Right,
first,
okay. Okay.
and the only reason that I didn't have that clan tag in my name is because, as you know, Strike disbanded the Desire clan.
Right.
But I would still, if you, for a better choice of words, loyal to
Yeah.
Strike because, like, I still believe that I'm a part of his group, a part of his
Fair
clan.
enough. So,
But at the same time, I don't
this is
want
going to...
to
right,
be
this
a
is,
dick and not support you.
well, no, you don't have to. You don't
But I
have
want
to
to.
support us. I'm just saying,
You're
Oasis,
getting all
this is
upset
your
because
choice. This is your
You don't
choice.
want me to support both at the same time.
I do want you to support who you want to support, but I will tell you this. There are people who've asked me the same thing before and saying, can I represent this other group and be in your group? And I said, you have to pick at some point. All right? I'm not forcing the choice upon you per se, but at some point, okay, let's say we go up against Strike in a clan war. Which side do you play on? Simply put. Or if there's some other issue between me and him, right? I'm not saying today, some other issue. Which side do you fall on? There are going to be points in life, especially if this rivalry continues.
That I told you
Right.
that my involvement in Team Spectral is as editor. If there is a clan war, I won't be a part of that clan war in the Team Spectral as I edit
okay.
their videos. Sure, I might be there, but I'll probably be spectating and recording it because that's what I do.
Like I said, fair enough. As I said, I've heard what you guys both have to say about it. I obviously know which way this conversation was going. I said, I'm fine. As I told you in the message before, if you prefer to represent us in game as opposed to on your Steam profile, go for it. I said, that's fine with me. I'm just making you aware of because I don't want to be dishonest to you. I don't want to tell you that I am okay with it 100% and then not tell you that, really my preference is for you to represent us in your Steam profile. That is my preference. I'm being 100% honest with you about that. If you choose to do something separate because I've said, that's an all right thing to do, you are doing that as your choice, and I'm respecting your choice. I'm just saying, I don't want you to come back and say, Matt, I never knew that you had a problem with me doing this. I'm just raising the concern to you now. Right? You have it on record, documented. Strike has a copy, I guess, that I first want members to represent us on their Steam profile. That's just a thing we do. That's just a clan. Every clan has things they do. That's a thing we do, right? Just like how you asked me about, can you keep your Desire Steam profile picture? I didn't care about that. That was a thing they did, right? That was an understanding that they did, right? At the end of the day, this really doesn't matter that much because it is, I can't force you to pick between your friends. You're going to be with whatever is decided today. You're going to make a choice either way. So I understand that. I'm just explaining to you my feelings on the situation. Wherever you choose to do after that, your business. So, anyways, I just wanted to make sure that was talked about before there was any other misunderstanding about what the expectation was. Over
Okay.
to you.
I don't really have anything to say now at this point.
Oh, okay. No, you're good.
I said
No,
what I need to say.
yeah.
Well, all right. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go back to playing Call of Duty.
All right, go for it, man.
Alright.
All right. One more thing.
Yeah.
Wait a
Okay. That was just depressing.
I'm done.
That was just
I forgot what I
depressing.
wanted to say.
I messaged it to you.